Hello and welcome back to Scratch Coding with Mr. Nick. Today we'll be animating our names. So go ahead and open up a web browser and type in scratch.com and it should take you to this page. And from there, we're going to go to create. You can go ahead and exit out of this. So today we're going to animate our names. So I'm going to go ahead and use my own name. But first, let's get rid of this little sprite and start inputting characters, sprites for my own name. So we're going to go here, go to letters. I'm going to input an N. I'll do it really quick for my own name. Oops, I want to change this one up. Let's get this C. Switch it around. There we go, Nick. Let's see, now let me choose a background. Concert stage, perfect. So go ahead and rearrange these letters. You can use letters for your own name, or you could copy mine. That's okay. So there we go, Nick. So what we're going to do today is animate the names, your name, my name. We're going to make it, sorry, we're going to make it dance. Maybe play some sounds. So let's go ahead and get started with the N. Let's see, so we're going to go to events and get when space pressed. That means whenever we press the space key, it'll do the action, the actions that we're going to put underneath. Let's see, I want it to play a sound on repeat. So let me go to sounds. This is a sound, the default sound it has. I'm going to just get rid of that. We're going to go here and look for a sound for the letter N. I like that one. So let's go ahead and just input that sound. I'm going to go back to code. And let's see, I want it to, when space key pressed, I want it to go to control. I want it to repeat because I want it to repeat the sound. Let's see, and I need it to wait a little bit before it repeats the sound. Otherwise, it'll just repeat it nonstop and it'll overlap with itself. So let's go ahead and grab wait. Let's see, I want this sound to repeat 7 times. Let's go ahead and go to sound and grab play sound. And you're going to want to put it underneath the wait. So it's going to do these in a top to down order, meaning it'll go from top to bottom. So when space key pressed, it's going to repeat the actions inside of this 7 times. So it's going to wait a second and play the sound, wait a second and play the sound, rinse and repeat. Let's give that a try. Okay, so that sound might be a little bit too long for my liking, so let's see if we can cut it up. I think I want to stop it there. Let's delete. Let's go ahead and delete the rest of this. Let's try it now. Let's see, right here, I want it to get softer. And right here, I want it to get slower. There we go. It's just the sound I'm happy with. You can choose whatever you like. So let's try it again. All right, let's stop that. And now not only do I want the N to make this sound, I also want it to increase in size. So let's grab another when space key pressed. This doesn't mean you have to press it multiple times. It just means in general, when you press space key, it's going to do this action and this action. So let's see, I want it to repeat it at least 7 times. So let's go and look for that. Let's go to control. There we go, repeat. Change that to 7. Now, this might get a little bit tedious, but not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and go to, actually, I'm going to grab a wait. I want it to wait a little bit before it starts this process. Let's give it 1.5 seconds because it's going to be increasing and decreasing in size as it plays this sound. So let's see, let's go to looks and then grab a size. Let's go ahead and duplicate this a couple times. You can do this or you can just grab it from the left side, doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it here underneath the weight. Let's go back to control, I need more weights. Put this here. Let's change this to 0.1 seconds, 0.1 seconds. And after, well, first, let's see, I want it to change to 80% of its original size after 1.5 seconds when it starts. Then from 80%, I want it to go to 90%. Let's grab another weight, 0.1 seconds. And after 90%, I want it back at 100%. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Okay, now let's see, stop that. Now, what we're gonna do is with this set size is we're gonna put it underneath here. This code all inside of the repeat that you see is a block of code. Meaning it'll do all this and then what's underneath. Actually, we might not need this here. Let's see if let's make it 2 times and let's see if it goes back to its original size. Okay, it does. This is not necessary. All right, let's press space. Actually, wait. Let's change this to 2 seconds. Change this back to 7 seconds. I mean, sorry, 7 repeats. And press space. It's a little off. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. Have it wait 2 seconds. Let's try again. Much better. Don't worry if it's not precise. All right, let's go ahead and move over to the I. As you can see, there's no code for the I. Let's repeat the same process. Let's see, I want the I to bounce up and down. So I'm gonna do, let's go to events, grab space key. One space key pressed. Let's go ahead and go down to control and grab a weight. Let's change that to 2. Repeat. And then let's do sound. That's right, sound. So let's put this in here. What sound is this? Oh, a pop. I don't want it to pop though. So let's go and input a sound. Let's get rid of this. Bounce, bounce. Perfect. Let's try that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's a little bit too fast for my liking. So let's do this. Let's go to control, wait. Let's make it wait. Let's try a second for now. And test it. Okay, much better. So, like the other letter, I don't only want this to make sound. Let's make it bounce like I said I wanted it to do. So let's go to motion. Well, first, let's not skip steps here. Go ahead and grab one space key pressed. Go ahead and grab wait. Go ahead and grab a repeat. And now we go, wait, one more. Now we go to motion. This one's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna have 2 repeats, and you'll see why in a second. So I want it to repeat 10 times. Let's change this. 2, 5. For now. And let's put that repeat within that repeat. So what that is saying is when you press the space key, it's gonna wait a second, and then it's gonna repeat 10 times whatever this is repeating 5 times. And that's gonna be the bouncing motion that we're gonna get into right now. So let's put wait in here for 1 second. Let's go ahead and go to, oh, we're ready here, never mind. Let's see, change by Y. You want change by Y. If you don't know what a graph is, it's referring to that, the X and Y axis. Y being vertical, up and down, X being horizontal, side to side. So we're gonna put this in here. Right there. So let's see what does that do? Look to the right after I click it. It's inching it up by 10. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. Actually don't want it to do it that slowly, so let's pull that out, put this back in. And let's go ahead and put the weight on top. Now Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Whoops. Pull that back down. If I can grab it. There we go. So I copied the code because we needed the I to also come back down. So this is moving it up because it's positive 10, and now I need it to go down. So let's go negative 10. But I want it to do it delayed. That's why we have the 1 wait second here and here. So that's 1. Let's change this 1, 2. 1.1. Let's go ahead and change this for testing sake to up arrow. Whoops. So up arrow. So when I press the up arrow, it's only going to do these 2 blocks of code. If you look over to the right, you'll see the I bouncing up and down. All right. Now I'm just going to put something in there for safety's sake. I'm going to grab another set Y, and I'm going to put it underneath this one because this is the last bit of code that's going to be executed. So -59Y is this I's original position. So after this code is over, let's say our code gets a little crazy and maybe the I goes all over the place on accident, it will set the I back to its same spot it's in right now. Doesn't really matter right now how you have your code set up in here for what we're doing. So you can have it any which way you'd like for now. All right, now that the N and the I are all set, let's go over to the C. Again, we're going to start with the when space clicked. Actually, sorry, let me go back and change something really quick. Whoops, don't do that. Space. All right. When space clicked, wait. Let's change that to 2 seconds, like we've been doing. Let's grab a repeat. Let's grab 2 repeats. I have a sound in mind for this one that we will need 2 repeats. So I want it to repeat 3 times and repeat 3 times. Let's go to sound. Oops, wrong sound. Let's go to this one. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go here. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go back over to the code. Sound, play sound, this one. So I'm going to place this in here. So it should play this 3 times, but it'll do it pretty fast. Well, not as fast as I thought. Good. All right, let's see. So now for the effect. I want to change the C in a different way. So let's go over to looks. And let's see, where is it? Let's do change. There we go. So change. It says color, but we're not going to do color. Whoops. Let's see, how do I change that back? Go ahead and do -25. There we go. Let's change it to mosaic. Let's go ahead and put this right here. Now, let's change this to 10. And let's go ahead and get another change. We're going to put it here. So what that's saying is it's going to do, when space key pressed, it's going to wait 2 seconds. It's going to repeat 3 times this sound, which repeats 3 times. And then the effect. And what we're doing here with this bottom is changing it to -30. So it's going to go like this. So it's going to do the effect 3 times, which will be +30 here. It's going to leave this block and go here, which changes it back to its original form, -30. because 3 times 10 is 30 for this block. And then it'll go right back up and repeat it again and again. So let's see. If you look over here, and then back, oh, we have an error. Where did we go wrong? Let's stop that. So wait 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 10. 10. Do I need to do the weights? Let's go ahead and add that. Let's give it a try. Oh, I see what went wrong. Okay. It's the color effect. We didn't change it to mosaic. So go ahead and press space. Oh, don't want to test it all at once. Let's see. Let's go ahead back to C and test it by clicking on it. Back to normal size, and then it does it again. Perfect. Stop it. Okay. Now let's go over to K. Again, we're going to repeat the process because the activation key for this animated name rock band is space. So let's go to events. When space key pressed, if you look down a little bit, you'll see the weight. Let's change that to 2. And then let's get a repeat, which repeats whatever's inside of it. I want the K to teeter back and forth, left and right. So let's go to motion. Let's change its degrees. So grab turn to the right. This means turn to the right. This one means turn to the left, as you can see by the arrows. So we're going to place this in here. Go back to controls, weights. I need a couple weights actually. There we go. Let's see. That should be good. I'm going to place the weight right here. And let's change that to 0.1 second because I want it to be a smooth transition. Let's put in another. No, not that one. I want it. Actually, I do want it to do that. So it's going to go back to the center. It's going to wait another 0.1 second. And then it's going to go to the left side. It's going to duplicate that just in case. You never know. 0.1 second. It's going to wait. It's going to go back to the center. Okay, I didn't need this one. So let's see what this does. If you look over, wait, how many times? 10 times, okay. Repeat, look at the K. Okay, I might want that to be a little bit slower, so let's change that to 0.2. 0.2. 0.2. And I'm testing it a little bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. And what I'm going to do is get a point in direction, and I'm going to place that right under here. And what that's going to do is it's going to set the K back to a 90-degree angle. So looking straight up as it is. Just in case anything goes wrong inside, it'll correct itself outside. I also want a sound, and I'm thinking I can intertwine it inside this block of code. So let's go to sound. grab a sound. Let's see, what's a walking sound? I like this one. Okay. Let's get rid of meow. All right. Grab big boing. Let's see. So it's gonna turn to the right. Let's place it in here. Actually, oops, a daisy. Let's grab another one. So that's when it's on the right side. This is going back towards the center, left side right here. Let's place that right there. Let's go ahead and give this code a test. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and stop that. 90. Let's make this repeat 5 times. 10 is a bit too much. Some of these will be a little off, so you'll have to adjust your timing, but let's give it a go and then we'll fix it from there. Okay, so the N and the C are doing it 3 times more than they need to. And the C, we already have it repeating only twice. So let's make it repeat, 3 times, sorry. So let's make it repeat twice. And the N is doing it 7, so let's have it do it 5. Let's give that another try. The goal is for them to all to end at the same time. Perfect. And if you like, you can also click at the top right to extend the screen and make it larger. All right, let's just go ahead and stop that. Feel free to use your own name and try different animations and see what you can come up with. But other than that, thank you for joining me in this 3rd lesson of Scratch coding animating names.